Welcome to Troublemakers Daily, your daily missive of fierce compassion and bold clarity. I'm Danielle, a founding member of the Troublemakers community. Today, let's talk about the invisible programming that shapes how many of us move through the world. Mel Robbins offers us this powerful insight. You've been programmed to believe everyone's needs and expectations are your responsibility to meet. Let that land in your body for a moment. Programmed, not taught, not encouraged, not politely suggested, programmed. As if a line of code was written into your operating system, running silently in the background, dictating your responses before you've even had time to think. This programming is particularly insidious because it masquerades as virtue. It wears the costume of care, of consideration, of selflessness. It positions your constant accommodation as the height of goodness, your endless adjustment as the pinnacle of generosity. It transforms your disappearance into a moral achievement. And let's be honest, this programming doesn't affect everyone equally. It's written most deeply into those socialized as women, as caregivers, as members of marginalized groups who've been taught that their safety depends on anticipating and meeting the needs of those with more power. It's reinforced in professional helpers who've internalized the message that boundaries equal selfishness, that limits mean failure. The most dangerous part, this programming doesn't just shape our behavior, it shapes our perception. We begin to see ourselves through the lens of how well we meet others' expectations. We mistake accommodation for worth, people-pleasing for purpose. We become experts of reading the room, but strangers to ourselves. So how do we begin to identify and rewrite this programming? It starts with awareness, with noticing the automatic yes that emerges before you've checked in with yourself, with recognizing the familiar surge of anxiety when someone's expectation goes unmet, with observing how quickly you absorb responsibility for others' experiences. It continues with questioning, with examining the beliefs that drive these patterns. Who first taught you that your needs matter less? What systems benefit from your constant accommodation? What have you been taught to fear will happen if you stop making yourself responsible for everyone else's feelings? Today, I invite you to notice one moment when the programming activates. One instance where you automatically assume responsibility for another's expectation. And in that moment, to pause and ask yourself, is this actually mine to carry? What would happen if I didn't automatically adjust? What becomes possible when I stop making myself responsible for outcomes I don't control? Remember, this isn't about becoming inconsiderate or abandoning genuine care for others. It's about distinguishing between intentional generosity and compulsive accommodation, between chosen sacrifice and programmed self-eraser, between authentic connection and reflexive responsibility. As Adrienne Marie Brown reminds us, boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously. Perhaps the most revolutionary act is not endless accommodation, but the courageous reclaiming of your right to exist alongside others, rather than beneath them. Take this with you into your day. Your work matters. You matter. And your willingness to question the programming that makes you responsible for everyone else's needs That's not just personal freedom, it's necessary resistance. This is Troublemakers Daily, brought to you by troublemakers.art. Until next time, keep making good trouble.